Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I got my weekly reading update. There's a seemingly never-ending book I've been trying to finish for a while now. It just won't go away. But I did finish one book. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. First things first, the never-ending book. I've been saying for the past couple weeks that this is top 3 books I've ever read. And I am enjoying it, but I didn't seem to pick it up as much as I wanted to this week. I don't know, my mind's just been sort of in other places apart from reading. So I found this week that I had more time, or I guess the more opportunities for, say, audiobooks as opposed to sitting down and reading physical books, which isn't great. It's not awesome, but consuming literature in another form or fashion as opposed to sitting down and reading it. Aiming to change that this week. Obviously, I need to finish this book. This is Independent People by Haldor Loxness. I've been raving about it for the past 3 weeks or so, and so I just sort of need to see how it wraps up. Got about 70 pages left. So yeah, didn't make no progress this week. Read 50, 60 pages of it, but yeah, it seems to be never ending here. Hoping to finish it up and see how it ends. I don't really know where it's going, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, enjoying it. Be on the lookout for like a full review on this book because I think this book is obviously underappreciated. I've never seen anyone read it on here before. Yeah, the dichotomy of it being one of my favorite books yet not finding the time to pick it up. I guess it's one of those things, I mentioned it in the previous video, like I call it a seasonal reading slump. During the summer months, I tend to read a lot less, substantially less. Once it gets colder, I'm sure this is the case for other folks, but as soon as it gets colder, I tend to read a bit more. And so yeah, it is seemingly getting colder in these fall, autumnal months. But yeah, I just need to finish this book and be done with it. Speaking of finishing books, on my reread of the Harry Potter series, this was my audiobook that I got going whenever I go for walks or if there's a downtime at work or otherwise. I got those going this sort of time around. I just finished the 4th Harry Potter book, Harry Potter the Goblet of Fire. Very lengthy book here. I think the audio book is about 26 hours or so. I enjoyed it. I picked up some things obviously I didn't really catch during my first read, and I really enjoyed the last chapter in this book a whole lot more. Obviously, is it really spoilers? I mean, it's Harry Potter, you sort of should know what happens, but I enjoyed the last chapter, specifically the last speech given by Dumbledore following Cedric Diggory's death. It just, I don't know, it sort of hit during this time how we need to unite against one sort of common enemy, and how are we supposed to see the good in the world if we can't see the good in each other, that sort of a thing. And yeah, it was just sort of all for one hoorah speech. It was good. It had some like borderline touching moments. I guess it wasn't the last chapter, it's the second to last chapter. But yeah, it was very, very good. I highly recommend you give that a reread if that at all interests you. But yeah, once again, enjoyed this. This is sort of I think this is my least favorite movie. One of my favorite books though, just because of all the stuff that happens in it. The movies did not do it justice. That being said though, it is one of the longer books in the series. I think it's the second longest book. So rightfully so. I just don't think the movie adaptation was all, I mean, the movie is phenomenal. All the movies are great, but comparatively to the books, I don't think the movie really holds a candle to it. But speaking of good books and good movies, what's after Harry Potter 4, the 5th Harry Potter? So I started this on my audio book via my Libby app for free today, actually, on my walk. So I'm only 2 chapters in. This is my favorite book in the whole series, and my second favorite, maybe my third favorite movie, so I'm looking forward to this for sure. This is the longest book in the series. Audiobook is around 29 hours. But once again, it's a children's book, so not like it's too dense to get through. I don't listen to them at blazing speeds. I think I listen at 1.1 or 1.15x speed. Jim Dale is the guy that reads it. I think he does a fantastic job. It's a wildly different experience reading the book versus listening to it, just the way the voices are that Jim Dale does, and the inflection and the sound effects and things of that nature. Highly recommend if you haven't listened to the audio books of the Harry Potter series and you're looking to sort of get back in the world. That would be a great way to go about it. But yeah, excited for this. Should get a bit done, a bit listened to at work is a better way this upcoming week. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, this is the longest book in the series. I guess I got a lot of blue books, but this is the priority number one. I need to start reading this a bit more. About 70 pages left. I need to see how it ends, because I have a whole host of books that I would like to read. I guess instead of being cryptic, I can just show them right here. I got some new books. If you guys have been following the channel for about a day or so, my newest obsession is playing chess, and so I ordered a couple of chess books on how to play chess. Let me stop explaining, let me just show you the books. I got 5 books here. First 2 are novels, a couple of reference books, and then like a how-to guide. Of course, I had to get The Queen's Gambit, while playing chess or figuring out how to play it. Obviously the TV show comes to mind. Many people didn't know it was a book first. So I'm very excited to read this book and maybe even watch the show. The show is pretty good. It's a mini series, 7 episodes or so. Or I guess it is 7 episodes, sort of, period. But this, I think, is going to be my next read after Independent People, and I'm super excited to read this, so I really need to get through Independent People. Yeah, exciting scenes ahead. The Queen's Gambit. Next up on the novel form, or I guess this is nonfiction. Can it be a nonfiction novel? Yes, I think so. I don't know. I read books in front of 500 people on the internet. How do I not know that? But this next one I am also excited for. That's why I ordered it. This is called The Immortal Game, A History of Chess. This is how 32 carved pieces on a board illuminated our understanding of war, science, and the human brain. Fascinating stuff. Sort of takes the history of chess, and like the lengthy title insinuates how chess has influenced various aspects of human life throughout history. This one should be very interesting to read indeed. Has some charts, some pictures, maps, timelines, things of that nature. I'm going to get super nerded out into this one in due time. Should be a good one. Next one here, these next 3 are sort of referencey. This first one is The Oxford Companion to Chess by David Hooper and Kenneth Wilde. This is just a reference book for chess. This one should be pretty interesting to sort of just page through on various topics that I am interested in. It has everything from famous chess players, famous chess techniques, openings, endgame strategies, the history of chess, how the board was designed, and various renditions of the pieces, the various renditions of the game when it originated, things of that nature, how it became the game we play today. So this one should be interesting, a little hodgepodge of just chess facts, I think. Next up on this list, I actually don't know why I bought this one. All the reviews online, I said it seems pretty elementary, or is pretty elementary, but I figured I'd be the judge of that, and I've never had a book from this series, I guess it's called. I got Chess for Dummies. Yeah, just sort of a reference book I can page through if I have any questions, or Otherwise, I think this one has some pretty interesting puzzles in it as well, chess puzzles to sort of sharpen your brain. You know, layouts on the board and things like that, best practices or otherwise. Again, just sort of one to thumb through. The next one here sort of peels a layer back on the Chess for Dummies. This is more of a intro to chess at a higher level book. And this one I kept seeing consistently through videos, through just online discussion about one of the better books for learning chess and just like a chess companion, so to speak, and that is Play Winning Chess by, who's it by? Yasir Shawarman? Yasir Sirawan. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this is Play Winning Chess. He's an international grandmaster. So not a grandmaster, or yeah, international grandmaster, there you go. So the highest level of chess player. He was the USA's ranked #1 player. I think this book is a little dated, but I mean, so is the game, so I'm sure some of these principles can still be applied. Has some various puzzles, charts, things of that nature, just good best practices. Excited to get this one, again, sort of thumbing through them. The last three just as reference books to thumb through as I'm playing. And I guess developing this new hobby that I have undertaken, whether for my own good, we'll see here. But yeah, that'll do it. Recent book pickups, starting some old favorites, hopefully finishing a favorite this coming week. I'm setting a goal. I will finish this book this week. I'm enjoying it. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but oh well, maybe you guys can relate. You have a book that's so good you just can't seem to finish it. I don't know, that doesn't make sense at all, but that's what's happening. So I've rambled long enough. Appreciate you watching up until this point. If you have, consider subscribing if you're new. Give it a like if you liked it. Leave a comment, all that YouTube stuff. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're reading a great book, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, guys.